My dear child, I want you to take a deep breath right now. Something is about to happen. You didn't see it coming. You hoped for something else entirely, but what's arriving is more important than anything you imagined. And I don't want you to miss the signs. So slow down, be still. Clear your mind for a moment, because I am speaking directly to your heart. You've been asking for clarity. You've been begging for peace. You want something real, something solid, something that finally gives you a break from all the guessing. And now, the answer is arriving. The man I'm speaking about, he's not just anyone. He is not just a face from your past or a passing feeling in your mind. He is someone I've been watching carefully. He is someone whose name I've whispered in your spirit before. He is coming tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. This isn't a random moment. It's not coincidence. This is divine setup. I have planned this, down to the very second, because I know what you've been carrying. I know what you've cried about in silence. I know how hard it's been to keep believing when everything looked confusing. But your prayers have not gone unheard. Not one tear has been wasted. Not one word has gone unnoticed. You thought maybe I forgot. You thought maybe the timing was off. You wondered if you missed your moment. But no, I've just been preparing both of you. And now the moment is here. He has wrestled with himself for days. For nights he has tried to forget you. He has tried to erase your presence. He thought he could just walk away, but I didn't let him. Every time he tried to forget, I reminded him. A memory, a look, a word you once said. It echoed over and over in his soul. It echoed in the quiet moments in his sleep, in the middle of noise, in the middle of silence. That echo carried your name. It carried your energy, your kindness, your strength, your softness. He couldn't shake it. He didn't want to admit it. But I kept pressing on his heart because I knew what he couldn't yet see. I stirred something deeper inside him, something that's been sleeping, and now he knows. He knows what you meant to him. He knows what he lost. He knows what he's about to find again. Tomorrow he will walk toward you. Not empty, not pretending, not casual. He's coming with something heavy on his chest, something he's carried for too long. It's been sitting in his heart like a stone. He needs to say it. He's been rehearsing the words in his mind, trying to get it right. But this is not about the perfect words. This is about truth. He is coming because I sent him. This is not a random visit. The S is not a test. This is alignment. This is divine timing. You've waited for this. You've prayed for this. You've asked me over and over, God, is he the one? Should I wait? Did I imagine everything? No, you didn't imagine it. You felt what you felt for a reason. You recognized his soul because your soul already knew him. Before time, I wrote both your names near each other. You think it's been wasted. Time, but nothing has been wasted. Every tear shaped your heart. Every delay shaped his. He needed to grow. He needed to see his mistakes. He needed to be broken down so he could be rebuilt. He was too proud, too confused, too distant. But I've humbled him, not to punish him, but to prepare him. He's been learning. He's been facing truth about himself, truth about what love really is. He thought love was easy. He thought it would be loud. But he realized real love is quiet, sacred, gentle. And now he wants to show up, not just speak, but show. Show that he's ready, that he's changed, that he sees you now, not just with his eyes, but with his spirit. He knows what he almost lost, and he's coming to fix it. Not with grand gestures, but with humility and courage. Don't let fear make you push him away. Don't let your past wounds block what's coming now. This moment has been written for a long time. He is not perfect, but he is chosen for you. And I have chosen this time, because now you're stronger, now you're wiser, now you're ready to listen. Without needing to control, now, your heart is open but not desperate. This time you won't have to beg for clarity. You won't have to chase understanding. It will come to you through his voice, through his eyes. Through the truth, he finally has the courage to speak. He will tell you what he couldn't say before. He will tell you why he ran, why he kept distance, why he couldn't let go of you. He will speak truth. Not to hurt you, but to set both of you free. You asked for a sign. This is it. The visit, the timing, the heaviness in your chest that began before you even heard this message. That's your spirit preparing, because it already knows. Your soul knows when something sacred is about to happen. Listen closely. There may be resistance at first. You may feel like guarding your heart, and that's okay. Take your time. Ask me for discernment. But don't close the door before hearing what he has to say. He has changed, not just for you, but for himself. He's been through things he hasn't even shared yet, and he's ready to talk. He's ready to take responsibility. He won't pretend he's fine. He will come as he is. Open, honest, nervous, but ready. And when he does, I want you to remember this moment. I want you to remember I told you in advance because I care about your heart. I care about your healing, and I care about this connection. This was never random. This was written from the beginning. That's why you couldn't forget each other. That's why nothing else felt complete without this piece. Because this man, this soul was meant to cross your path again, but this time with purpose, with clarity, with timing that honors both of your healing journeys. You may have 1,000 questions. You may feel your heart racing, but stay calm, stay grounded in me. Let peace guide you, not panic. This is not a test. This is a sacred unveiling. He is coming tomorrow, and when he stands before you, when his eyes meet yours, you will feel it. Not just emotion, but confirmation. You will feel the quiet voice in your spirit say, "This is the moment I told you about." And even if he stumbles over his words, even if he's unsure how to begin, you will see the truth in his eyes. You will hear the sincerity in his tone. He's not the same man who walked away. He's not the same soul who ghosted you or hurt you or confused you. He's softer now. He's clearer, and he's coming because I allowed it. Don't miss the moment. Don't let pain win over purpose. I am doing something new, something divine, something permanent. If you welcome it, if you let go of control and let me guide you, this could be the start of something beautiful, something rooted in truth, in healing, in divine order. So prepare your heart, not to fix everything in one day, but to listen, to receive, to understand. This is your answer. This is your confirmation. And when the door opens tomorrow and you see him standing there, you'll know, you'll remember this message, and you'll whisper to yourself, "My God, you really heard me." Yes, I did. I always have, and now I'm showing you. Watch closely. Love is arriving in a form you prayed for, but better than you imagined. It's time, with a reason. And child, I want you to be ready to hear it. You may not recognize his expression when he first stands in front of you. It might feel unfamiliar. It might feel strange. His face might carry tension. His eyes might avoid yours at first. His hands might shake a little, but behind that look, behind that nervous energy, there is a heart that is being led back to you by something bigger than either of you. Not ego, not pressure, not even memory, but by divine pull, by spirit, by love that was never really gone. I have whispered into his spirit. And now he is finally listening. He is not listening to noise anymore. Not to pride, not to fear, not to others who told him to let go. He is listening to me now. To truth, to peace, to that quiet voice that keeps repeating your name. He is coming to apologize, to explain, to cry if he needs to ask for nothing but a moment. Maybe not even to fix everything in one sentence. Maybe just to breathe near you because you have been the calm he's been searching for. He didn't understand it before, but now he knows. It wasn't the way you looked. It was the way your soul held him without trying to change him, without trying to control him. You offered something rare: presence, safety, peace. There's something about you that kept pulling him. Even when he tried to run, even when he pretended he didn't care, even when he dated someone else to forget, even when he lied to himself that he was over it. He wasn't, he never was. And now he's done running. His feet are tired, his heart is tired. I have stopped his feet. I have turned him toward you. This is not a repeat of the past. This is a sacred turn, a divine. Stop. Don't try to guess what will happen. Don't overthink this moment. Don't rehearse what you'll say. Don't even plan the perfect words. This is not a movie. This is a spiritual meeting. This is bigger than performance. I don't need you to act strong. I don't need you to pretend you're not affected. I don't need you to protect yourself with walls right now. I just need you to be open. That's all. Just open. Open to listen. Open to feel. Open to stay present. I am already working on both of your hearts. Even now, I am softening the places where pain lived. I am melting away the doubt, the guilt, the fear. You don't have to do this alone. You never did. Let me lead the conversation. Let me guide your responses. I will help you speak when it's time. I will help you stay silent when it's wise. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real. He doesn't need a polished version of you. He needs the you who still believes. The you who still feels. The you who still knows what love is. Even after everything. He's nervous. Yes, he's unsure if he's worthy to come back. He's unsure if you'll accept him. But his courage is growing, and that courage is me, working inside him. He thought it was over. He told himself to forget you. He listened to people who didn't understand your connection. He tried to erase your name from his heart, but I did not allow it. I left fingerprints of you in his dreams. I let songs remind him of you. I let silence scream your name. And now, after all the wrestling, he is surrendering, not to you but to the truth that he loves you, to the truth that he never stopped. And that love was not weak, it was just afraid, but not anymore. Now he's walking toward you, not for attention, not for closure, but for peace, for healing, for restoration. He might not say everything perfectly. He might stumble on his words. He might pause too long or get emotional. And that's okay. Don't look for performance. Look for honesty. Listen for truth. Watch how his eyes soften, how his voice trembles, how his spirit leans toward yours. That's where you'll know. That's where you'll see. This is not someone casually passing through your life. This is someone being returned, restored, not just to you, but to who he truly is. Because with you, he remembered parts of himself he forgot. With you, he felt safe to dream again, to imagine a future. And I know you have questions, you have hurt. You have your own side of the story, and you will get to share it. You will be heard, but wait until love has room to speak first. Let this be gentle. Let this be sacred. Don't rush it. Don't try to define it too fast. Let me unfold it. One word at a time, one breath at a time. You've both changed. You've both grown. You're not the same people you were before. And that's good. That's needed, because now you can meet as your healed selves, not perfect but whole. You're not empty. You're not broken. You're not needy. You're ready. You've done the work. You've cried the tears. You've made peace with silence. And now I am shifting the silence into conversation, into connection, into redemption. Let him speak. Let him try. Even if it's awkward, even if he doesn't get it all right. Let your heart stay open. This is bigger than the past. This is about destiny, about something I preserved, something I protected. Even when you thought it was over, you walked through fire, but it didn't consume you. You stood in storms, but they didn't drown you. You waited. And now it's here. Now it's time. Don't be afraid. Don't push it away. This is not a trick. This is a gift. I am restoring what was lost. Not as it was, but better, wiser, deeper, cleaner. There's more coming than just his words. There's a healing that will touch every broken part. There's a peace that will surprise you. There's a joy that will feel unfamiliar at first, but it will grow. It will settle in, and it will feel like home. Because real love feels like that. Not loud, but safe. Not dramatic, but steady. He may not stay long that first time. He may just want to look at you to make sure you're real, to be near your energy again, to feel your presence. Don't judge the moment by how long it lasts. Judge it by what it means. Even a short moment can change everything. Let your heart be soft. Let your spirit be still. Let my voice be louder than your fear. I am guiding this. I am holding this. I am protecting this. This is not payback. This is promise. I promise to restore what was broken, to return what was delayed, to rebuild what was meant for you. And I never break my promises, so breathe. Smile if you can. Cry if you need to, but keep your heart open. Because tomorrow everything begins again. And this time it begins with truth, with peace, with me at the center. No more confusion, no more guessing, no more one-sided love. This is mutual, this is pure. This is your answered prayer. I am here. I've never left, and I'm not done yet. The things he's about to say, they are soaked in honesty. Every word will carry weight. Not rehearsed, not polished, but real. He won't be perfect. He won't know if he's saying it right. He might pause in the middle of a sentence. He might lose his words. He might look away for a moment to breathe. But I will be in his words, even in the silence between them, even in the trembling of his voice. I will be there, and even more than what he says, I want you to feel what I'm doing in that moment. I want you to feel the shift in the room, in the energy in your soul, because I am creating a space between you two, a holy space, a quiet space, a space that will be filled with divine understanding, the kind of understanding that goes beyond logic, beyond ego, beyond explanation. This is not coincidence. This is not random timing. This is not luck. This is me. This is my hand. This is me. Showing up in your ordinary day, doing something extraordinary, something sacred. This man, he has made mistakes. He has said things he regrets. He has done things that hurt you. He didn't always know how to love you, right? He didn't always know how to express what he felt, but he carries regrets. Deep ones. He never shared with anyone, not even with himself fully. There were nights when no one saw him, when no one heard the thoughts in his mind, where he stared at your photo and wished he had done it differently, wished he had said more, wished he had stayed, wished he had fought for you. He replayed things in his head, moments where he could have chosen better, where he could have loved deeper, held you longer, listened harder, but he didn't, and he's lived with that. You weren't forgotten. You weren't just another chapter. You were the one that stayed in the margins of every page, even when he tried to turn to the next one. Your name was still there, faint but constant, and I was the one who kept it there. Not to torment him, but to remind him that what you gave was real, that who you were was rare, you were a light. And he remembers. He remembers the way you smiled, the way your eyes softened when he spoke, the way you waited for him even when he didn't show up. He knows now, and it hurts him, but it also moves him. Because regret can either bury a person or wake them up, and I used it to wake him up, to make him see, to help him grow. And now he's coming to tell you things that he couldn't say before. He's not coming to fix everything in a day. He's coming to tell the truth, even if it's messy, even if it's hard, because healing begins with truth. Not with answers, not with promises, but with truth. And that's what he's bringing. He doesn't expect you to trust him right away. He doesn't even expect forgiveness on the spot. He just wants to speak, to be heard, to let you know that you mattered, that you still do. And in that moment while he speaks, while he struggles to find the words, while he looks into your eyes with that quiet ache. I want you to listen, not only with your ears, but with your spirit. Because I'll be speaking too, through the pauses, through the tears, through the moments that feel overwhelming. I'll be whispering peace. I'll be guiding your heart. I'll be pouring calm into your soul. Because you're safe now. You're not who you used to be. You're stronger, you're softer too, but your softness is not weakness. It's strength that's been tested. It's wisdom that's been earned, and he'll see that. He'll see the growth in you, he'll feel it, and it will humble him. He'll remember the girl who once gave him grace. And now he'll meet the woman who gives truth. Both are beautiful. Both are powerful. Let him speak. Don't rush to respond. Don't feel like you need to carry the conversation. You don't need to fix the past in that moment. You only need to be present. Let the moment breathe. Let it unfold, because I will be there. I will fill in the blanks where words fall short. I will translate what your hearts can't quite say. This is not about making a decision right away. This is about allowing a conversation that was delayed by pain to finally take place, without fear, without shame, without judgment. He will tell you about the regrets, but he'll also tell you about the dreams. Dreams he once had with you. Dreams he tried to bury but couldn't, because they kept resurfacing. And every time he saw someone who reminded him of you, his chest tightened. He couldn't breathe the same because nothing compared. He may tell you about the women he dated, but none of them reached the part of him you did. None of them knew the parts you naturally saw because they weren't meant to, you were. And even though he didn't know how to say that before, he knows now. He'll speak of moments he stayed quiet when he should have spoken. Moments he walked away when he should have stayed. And as he talks, let your heart remain open, not to return to the past, but to acknowledge it, to let it be seen, to let it release its grip. He's coming to release something too: guilt, fear, longing. He's tired of carrying it. He wants to put it down, and he can only do that in your presence, because this is not about fixing everything. This is about healing everything. And healing starts with truth. Let it come gently. Let it come slowly. You're not obligated to say yes. You're not required to open every door again. You are simply invited to witness this moment, a sacred moment where hearts meet again. Not the same, but still connected, still aligned, still feeling the echo of something holy, and you'll feel it. In the stillness, in the warmth, in the way your heart softens without asking for permission. That's me. That's my presence, because I want you to know that your love was not in vain, that your time was not wasted, that your prayers were not forgotten. This is me returning what was delayed, restoring what was lost, reshaping what was broken into something deeper, something more honest, something built on clarity, not confusion, on peace, not performance, on purpose, not pressure. He's not your rescuer. You've already been rescued by me, but he may be your companion, your mirror, your match, and you'll know, not from what he says, but from how you feel in my presence when he's near, from the peace that wraps around you, from the stillness that settles over your fears. You'll know because I am not the author of chaos. I am the author of peace, and I don't stir what I don't intend to heal. So if I brought him back, it's because I've healed something in him, in you, or in both. And now it's time. Time for truth. Time for light. Time for softness after the storm. And as he speaks, I will hold you. I will guide your heart. And you will remember that I never left you, not even once, and I never stopped working. Even when it was silent, even when you felt forgotten, I was preparing this moment. So take a breath. Let your heart open. Let your ears listen. Let your soul rest, because what's coming is not just a conversation. It's a release. It's a turning. It's a holy return. And I will be there, right in the middle of it all, holding you both in grace, covering you both in truth, and whispering again and again, this is love. This is timing. This is me. There were moments when he picked up the phone and then put it down again. He held it in his hands, typed your name, typed a message, then erased it. Closed the screen, let the phone fall into his lap because his heart was loud, but his fear was louder. I saw every single one of those moments. Every hesitation, every second he stared at your number, wanting to reach out, but not knowing how you may never hear him say that. He won't tell you all of this tomorrow. He may not find the words for it. But I want you to know it now, so you can understand that his silence was not absence of feeling. It was not coldness, it was not forgetfulness, it was fear. It was the weight of his own thoughts, the heaviness of regret, the fear of not being enough, the fear of saying the wrong thing, the fear of you not answering, of you moving on, of you not feeling the same anymore. He didn't stay quiet because he didn't care. He stayed quiet because he cared too much, and he didn't trust himself. But tomorrow, child, I'm giving him strength. Strength to face you, to stand in front of you, to look into your eyes and not run, not freeze, not hide behind pride or distraction, but to speak, to tell you what's been buried deep. He's not coming just to be seen. He's coming to be known, to be understood, to be honest. He may stand at your door in silence for a few seconds. He may hesitate to knock. He may stand with his hand raised, heart pounding. Don't be surprised if he looks unsure. Don't be startled if his first words are messy, if they come out broken or soft. If he stammers, if he says your name like it's the only word he can remember. Because it might be. You might see tears in his eyes. He might try to hide them, or he might let them fall. And I want you to know, that's not weakness, that's growth. That's love, trying to find its voice again. He's walking into this with trembling hands, but with courage in his steps. Because he's been thinking a lot, and not just about you, but about himself, about how he handled things, about the choices he made, about what he lost, and what he never stopped wanting. You, not just the idea of you, not just the memory, but you who you are now, who you've become. He's curious, he's hopeful, but also afraid. Afraid that he waited too long, afraid that your heart may have closed, afraid that his chance already passed. But he's coming anyway. Because I've told him to. Because I've stirred something in him that can't be ignored anymore. This is not just about love. It's about healing. It's about redemption. It's about restoration. There were things he wanted to say months ago, but he held them in, swallowed them, told himself, it's too late. But now he's learning that it's not too late. Not when I'm in the middle of it. Not when I'm writing this moment. You may not know what to say at first either. And that's okay. You don't have to have the answers. You don't have to carry the conversation. Just be real, just be present. Let your heart speak when it's ready. Let your eyes say what your mouth can't yet. He will notice. He will feel it. Because this moment is not ordinary. It's layered with grace, with peace, with divine timing. I have cleared this space. I have removed distractions. I have softened the air around you. So the truth can breathe. So love can speak. So healing can happen, one word at a time, one breath at a time. And if he fumbles his first words, if he gets stuck in silence, know that it's because what he's carrying is heavy. He's been holding it for a long time. He's tried to release it in other ways, through distraction, through denial, through silence. But none of it worked, because it wasn't meant to be released anywhere but here, in front of you, in this sacred space. And when he begins to speak, really speak. Listen with your soul, not just your ears. You will hear pain, yes, but you will also hear truth. You will hear love that never stopped breathing. Even when it was buried under fear, he may say, I didn't know how to come back. He may say, I was scared you wouldn't want to hear from me. Or, I thought I lost my chance. Let those words land gently. Don't rush to fix them. Let them sit. Let them be what they are. Truths that were delayed but not denied. Because this is not about performance, it's about presence. He may tell you things that surprise you, things he never told anyone. He may admit faults you didn't expect him to own. He may open up in ways he never did before. Because now, the fear is smaller than the need to be real. He knows what he wants now, and he's no longer willing to live in regret. I have removed the blocks from his heart. I have cleared the noise from his mind. And I've placed one thing in his spirit. You, not because you complete him, but because you reflect something sacred, something peaceful, something honest. And he misses that. He misses you. Not just the past version of you, but the present one. The one who survived heartbreak and came out stronger. He sees that strength now. He honors it, and he wants to meet you again. Not just to say, I'm sorry, but to say, I see you now. I didn't back then, but I do now. He may speak slowly. He may be emotional, and I want you to let it flow. Don't stop the tears if they come. Don't stop the silence if it lingers. Just let it happen. Let it all happen, because I'm in the middle of it. Weaving grace between your words, bringing healing into the room, touching the places that were once sore, and making them whole again. You might find yourself remembering old moments, old laughs, old touch, old joy. Don't be afraid of those memories. They are coming to remind you that love was never a lie, that the connection was never meaningless. It just needed time. Time for both of you to grow. Time to mature. Time to hear me clearly. And now you do. Now he does. And now I've brought you back together. For this conversation, for this shift, for this holy moment when he stands before you. He won't know if he deserves it. He won't know if you'll listen, but he'll show up anyway, because I gave him the courage to do so, and I gave you the strength to receive it. This is not just his moment. This is yours too. A moment of truth, of clarity, of deep, sacred healing. The kind that doesn't need explanations. Just presence, just honesty, just hearts willing to be seen. So breathe. Let the moment come. Let it unfold as I've written it, not as you imagined it. But better, because I never bring things back without purpose. And this is purposeful. This is divine. This is me coming close to you, through the voice of someone who once lost his way, but found his way back to the one place that always felt like peace. You. And when he says your name, you'll feel it. You'll remember, and you'll know. This was always meant to return, not rushed, but right on time, because I do all things well, and I'm doing something beautiful right here, right now, shaky. That's okay. He doesn't have to be steady. You don't have to be sure of everything either. I am in that silence. I am in that breath. I am in the space between his knocking and your opening, that moment, where everything pauses, where time seems to stop. That's me too, right there. And your eyes meet. I want you to remember this message. I want you to feel me between you. I want you to sense the peace I've been preparing. Because what you're about to experience is not just a conversation, not just a visit, not just two people standing face to face again. This is a sacred interruption, a divine moment, a holy pause, where heaven leans in, where your story picks up the pen again. And tomorrow, the ink begins to flow. New ink, new chapter, new depth. He's not coming just to explain himself. He's not just bringing closure. He's bringing an awakening, a reflection, a moment that will open something new inside both of you. He's coming because there's something in you that he still believes in. He may not say it perfectly. He may not even use those exact words, but he feels it deeply. And that feeling, that quiet belief, that stubborn hope, it pulled him here. It gave him the courage to show up, to be seen again, to speak what he buried. He still believes in your spirit, in your softness, in your strength, and in the way you listened, without judgment, in the way you loved, without condition. He remembers it. He never stopped remembering. Even when he acted like he forgot, he never really did. You were the calm he ran from, because he didn't believe he deserved it. But now he's ready to face it. He's ready to face you, the real you. Not the memory, Not the version he built in his mind, but the you who survived. The you who changed. The you who is even more beautiful in strength than he remembers in tenderness. And when you stand in that space, that quiet space between the past and what comes next, let your heart be still, let your soul breathe. This moment is for you too, not just for him, but for your healing, for your release, for your clarity. Because I've seen how long you've carried questions, how long you've wondered why things fell apart, why silence grew, why love seemed to vanish when it felt so strong, but it didn't vanish. It was buried under fear, under pride, under confusion, and now it's surfacing again, not to break you, but to bless you, not to bring you backwards, but to bring you closure, or maybe even a new beginning, one built on truth, not guessing, one built on presence, not absence. This chapter, the one I'm writing now, is not about the pain of before. It's about the healing of now. He may tremble, you might too, and that's okay. That trembling is sacred. It's the soul responding to something holy, to something real. You don't have to hold it all together. You don't have to pretend you're not affected. Let the moment be what it is. Soft, honest, full of light, even if it's wrapped in emotion, even if it feels raw. Let it be. Let him speak. Let the truth rise. Let the walls fall, because I am in the middle of it. I am between every word. I am in the breath he takes before speaking. I am in the quiet before you answer. I am in the tears that rise unexpectedly. I am in the space, holding it all, guiding it all, protecting it all. This is not chaos. This is choreography. Heaven's choreography. Planned, precise, perfect in its timing. You've waited for answers, now they're coming. You've waited for peace, now it's arriving. You've waited to feel seen, and I've chosen this moment to remind you that I see you, that I've always seen you, even when he didn't, even when he was far, even when he didn't have the words I did. And now I'm letting him borrow some of them, to speak truth, to speak heart, to speak what has been waiting, longing, and aching to be said. And even if he gets emotional, even if his voice cracks, even if he says too little or too much, let your heart listen, not to his perfection, but to his courage, to the intention behind his words, to the way his energy softens when he looks at you. That's where you'll find me, right there, in the space where you realize this was never about whether he loved you. It was about whether he knew how to carry it, how to protect it, how to honor it. And now he's learning. Now he's showing up, not just as the man you knew, but as the man who wants to be better for you and for himself. He wants to grow. He wants to make things right. He wants to let you in, even if it takes time, even if it's slow, even if there are pauses and stumbles and long silences. Let it be slow. Let it be awkward. Let it be real. Because real love isn't always tidy. It's not always fluent. Sometimes it arrives breathless and shaky, and scared but willing. And that willingness, that effort, that trembling voice, that open gaze, that apology without defense, that's love too. It's love. Learning to speak again. Love learning to stand up after falling. Love learning to be brave. And you, child, you've waited for this. You've prepared for this. You've cried for this, and now it's here. So hold it gently. Don't overanalyze it. Don't try to rush it into clarity. Just receive it. Let me speak through it. Let me wrap it in grace. You don't have to decide everything in one moment. You don't have to know what comes next. Just be here. Just be now. In this sacred pause, in this holy meeting, where his shaking voice meets your steady heart, and I hold you both. Because this is what I do. I restore. I realign. I return what matters. Not always in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. So tomorrow when he stands before you, and you see that flicker in his eyes, that mix of fear and hope, when you hear the shake in his voice and the truth in his words, remember I'm there too. in the way your heart softens, in the way your soul exhales, in the way peace enters the room like a quiet wind. You'll feel me and you'll know. This was never random, this was a promise kept, a plan fulfilled, a moment written in heaven. Now unfolding on earth, and I will not let it fall apart. I will hold it until you are ready, until he is ready, until the story unfolds, word by word, with truth, with healing, with love, that has finally found its voice again. He feels that you are different, that your spirit carries something rare, that you don't just talk, you touch hearts, you don't just look. You see people deeply. He felt seen by you. And that scared him because not everyone knows what to do when they are truly seen, but now he's no longer afraid of that. I have been softening him in ways you couldn't see. You've been hurt before, and I know part of you still wonders if you can trust again. I'm not asking you to hand over your whole heart the moment he speaks. I'm not rushing you. I'm just asking you to stay open, stay present. Let yourself witness what I'm doing without jumping to conclusions. I'm bringing this man not to stir up pain, but to bring closure, connection, and possibly a new beginning, whether it's for healing, for restoration, or for answers. This moment will matter. It is a turning point, and I need you to treat it like a sacred appointment, not an accident. I am the one behind this child. I am placing every detail in motion. The time, the words, the unexpected emotions, all of it under my control. He has something in his hands that may surprise you. It might be something small, something he held on to that reminded him of you, or maybe it's a letter. He never sent a gift. He thought he missed the right moment to give. I won't tell you what it is. I want you to discover it for yourself. But know this, whatever he brings, it's not about the object, it's about the meaning behind it. I've been stirring up memories inside him, the ones he tried to push down. Now they're rising, and tomorrow they come with him. He is walking towards you with a spirit that is more honest than ever before. And that's not by accident. It's by my design. I know you've been tired of waiting. I know you've questioned your own worth because someone couldn't show up before. I've seen those tears. I've felt your silent cries when no one was watching. I was there when you said, God, if I'm so, why do people keep leaving? And child, I whispered back, because not everyone is meant to stay, but the ones I send back to you, they will come with purpose. Tomorrow, I am sending one of those people. He is coming. Not as a stranger, not as an intruder, but as someone I've been working on behind the scenes for you because you matter that much to me. You won't need to force a smile. You won't need to pretend you're okay. Just be yourself. Speak from your heart. I'll guide your words. I'll calm your nerves. I'll and it be the peace that rests in the room while you both talk. What you don't know is that he's nervous too. He's been practicing in his mind what he'll say. He's afraid of how you'll look at him, afraid of what you might say back. But I've told him to come anyway, to walk through the fear, to face what he ran from. I told him, she's ready. She's strong now. She's not the same girl you left. And that's a good thing. He's not coming to fix the past. He's coming to acknowledge it. And that's how the healing begins. You may feel your heart beat faster when you hear his voice. That's okay. Don't be afraid of what rises in you. It's just your soul remembering something familiar, a recognition of something divine happening in the middle of an ordinary moment. You've always had a sensitive spirit. That's a gift from me. You feel what others overlook. You see things people hide. So tomorrow, trust those feelings. Trust that nudge inside your chest. I'll speak to you through it. I'll let you know what's real. You won't be confused. I won't let that happen. I bring peace, not confusion. I bring clarity, not chaos. Just keep your heart close to mine and you'll know what's true. He won't have all the answers. He may still carry some broken pieces, but he's coming with intention. That's what matters. He's not coming out of boredom or loneliness or habit. He's coming because something in him said, I can't live another day without telling her the truth. That's the part one wants you to hear the truth, not just from him, but from me. The truth I says, you have always been enough. You have always been chosen, even when others were confused. I was never confused about you. You are not hard to love. You are not too much. You are exactly who I designed with purpose. And you are seen deeply, fully, completely. You've tried to be strong for so long. And I love that about you, but tomorrow, you don't have to be strong. You can just be. Let your guard rest, let your heart be soft, let your soul breathe. I will handle the rest if tears come. Let them if laughter shows you poo. Embrace it. Whatever happens, don't hold back. Let the moment be real, because in that realness I will move. I will heal. I will connect the invisible threads that have been stretched for too long. This is not just a visit, this is restoration. This is a piece of your story being written in front of your eyes, and I want you to feel every bit of it. He might say something that catches you off guard. That's okay. Don't let it throw you. He's been carrying words. He didn't have the courage to speak before some of them may sound strange or unexpected. Just listen. Don't rush to respond. I'll help you hear the meaning behind the words. I'll help you understand his heart, not just his voice. And when the moment comes where silence falls again, don't be afraid of it. Sometimes the most powerful things are felt in the quiet. In that pause, I will be present in that stillness. I'll let your spirit speak. There's more going on in this than either of you will fully understand in that moment. And that's how you'll know. It's divine, Jesus says. I have opened a door for you that no one can shut. And nothing can stop the divine plan that has been set in motion for your life in a world that can be tough. God is your refuge and strength, a present help in times of trouble. Before this week comes to an end, your life will be overflowing with so many blessings that all your worries will disappear. The Lord is sending people, resources, and finances your way that you never thought possible, and He has assigned angels to protect and guide you and your loved ones. Type 33. If you trust angels without faith, it is impossible to please God, and those who seek Him will be rewarded. The Lord is transforming your life right now, turning your sorrows into joy and your poverty into wealth. Jesus is the bread of life, and whoever comes to Him will never go hungry. He is the light that shines in the darkness, and if you are weary and burdened, He will give you rest. Come to Him and experience the peace and joy that only He can provide. Type 555. If you trust Jesus. Dear God, thank you for bringing us to this month. I ask that you keep our family and loved ones safe this month. Watch over us and cover us with your divine protection. Shower us with good health, blessings, and strength. Remove any worry, fear, stress, and doubt from our hearts. When difficult times come, help us to trust you with all of our hearts and not lean on our own understanding. Thank you, Lord, for hearing our prayer and blessing us in the name of Jesus. I pray, Amen. I want to end with a prayer for you, Lord. We seek your guidance and blessings as we navigate this path of love and understanding. As we patiently await the divine alignment of hearts, we ask for strength, patience, and the wisdom to recognize the unfolding of this beautiful story. May the realization of love be gentle and profound, touching the deepest parts of our beings, and may the bonds formed be resilient and enduring. As we anticipate the end of this year, when expressions of love will be openly shared, we ask for your divine protection and guidance, trusting that all will unfold as it is meant to be. Thank you for your constant presence and support on this journey towards love. Amen. Show your support by giving super thanks up to $20. Type $4 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. An important message is waiting for you in the next video where you'll hear it.